Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Shoka. Today I'm going to continue with King Yu's story. So the mainstream media told us that King Yu spent 13 years working on the flood. He passed by his home 3 times without entering it. It is called 三过家门而不入. 3 pass, home, door, but no enter. The story is used to describe a person who disregard his own interest, who devoted himself into a certain career. But when we go off the textbook, we're gonna find something interesting. King Yu was apart from his wife for 13 years. However, when he became the king, he had a bunch of children. Where did they come from? Apparently, he had children with someone else during those 13 years. Well, story started from his father, Gun. This is a super difficult character, even for native Chinese. I personally can't write it. To make it simple, you can just remember this word as Gun, which literally means row. In most cases, we use this word as get out of here, and oftentimes we use Gun together with Tan. It's like a rolling egg. You get it? Rolling egg means get out of here. Or you can remember it as roll out of here like an egg. Alright? His dad Gun was sentenced to death because he flowed on the flood. As I mentioned in the last video, he tried to block the water. Apparently it did not work. As from the books, he lost confidence, he became a slacker. That was the reason he was put to death. But at least his story taught us one thing: never ever go against the nature law. Now it's King Yu's turn. I suppose that King Yu didn't get into his own home not because he was too busy, not because he had many scandals, but because he was afraid to get in. He is the son of Gun, thus many people did not trust him. So he tried his best to prevent himself from gossips. However, on the other side, I want to point out that Gun was sentenced to death, but Yu, as his son, still got a chance to take over and to make up the job. Chinese culture is tolerant. 中国文化非常宽容。In nowadays China, there are 56 ethnics. In American language, it is called 56 races. But if you live in China, you don't really feel that different. I think China, compared to America, is more likely a melting pot. Think about all those discriminations, all those LGBTs. It will never ever happen in China. Another thing I mentioned in last video is the method King Yu used to dredge, not to block. That is called 顺应自然, to conform to nature. It can be used to describe go with the flow. Chinese people believed they lived under the sky, the heaven, so they had to abide laws of nature. Over 1,000 years, Chinese culture successfully managed to create and maintain a sustainable society, to live with the nature. In 1989, there was a big event called the Washington Consensus. So basically, people all agreed on if everyone on the planet is going to live American lifestyle, we need 3 extra Earths in order to have enough resources. For a UK lifestyle, we need 2.5 Earths. However, if you're going to live a Chinese style life, we need exactly 1 Earth. And this is the point I want to share with you today. In Chinese culture, always go with the nature law. You know what we call it? It's called Dao. Tian Dao means the law of nature. And I bet you probably heard about this word a lot, Tao. In Las Vegas, there's even a hotel named after Tao. Dao literally means way, but at the same time, it means the law, because the law means a way that you can go through, a way that is not blocked, a way that is dredged. with the ongoing global conflicts and crises in order to solve the global issues instead of criticizing China. Maybe it's the time to learn some ancient wisdom from Chinese culture. Because, was to mention, China is the only civilization that has been lasted over 3,000 years. To be exact, at least 3,700 years consecutive recorded history. China is not the enemy of the world, it's the friend of the world. And most importantly, China is a part of the world.